Hey, so here I am in Stockholm. I was lucky I could enter the room even if it was not time for the check-in. It was like 3 hours before, and I could scratch a bit of this breakfast buffet while technically I paid for the breakfast buffet tomorrow. Yes, little things can make you really happy, especially when you're traveling. Here and there, you get this small joy here, this small joy there, and every night you need to think, where am I gonna to sleep, so here's a hotel that is quite convenient in a good location in Stockholm. I have a view on a nice street, and I'm gonna go by walk to the center. And I want to talk about conservative friends versus you with your potential mistakes you have done. So I was, and I'm still kind of connected to the OnlyFans industry. And this is not my passion. I love talking like philosophy, sometimes even political philosophy, and then I studied law, and I like analyzing different cultures, the traveling, and I like art. I do drawings, paintings, but all of that was not very clear for me. Maybe I'm just overwhelmed by information, or I just don't know exactly where to start for getting stable money. So I just indulged in the OnlyFans business when it was the COVID crisis, when I just didn't know what to do. I didn't have a job at that time, bit stuck in Thailand, and I was like, first of all, thinking this very liberal country, kind of sexualized, let's say, in many aspects, was okay with me as a foreigner doing OnlyFans then all, and I heard that it's not okay, it's forbidden, illegal, like whoa, suddenly transforms you into a criminal, like, and I was like, wait, it's like consent, it's like all the people doing the content, they consent to do it. So far I know nobody is using that much the image of each other. Actually yes, but I didn't know I was naive. So I was like, what's wrong with what I've done, And I was starting with my girlfriend at that time. Then I even did just a simple night, erotic photos that the gay appreciated a lot. And sometimes it's annoying to get horny gay writing to you perv messages, but I guess it's part of the game. So I was trying to distance myself of it, not becoming oversensitive. I was sometimes, but it's okay. And I was like, at least I'm not taking money from the poor. That's what makes it very unethical for me. Exploitation, taking money from the poor, but bringing a social value, but to rich people, medium class, middle class, up to rich people, knowing how to spend their money, even doing this, like they just want to see news, and they don't want to see this for free while it's all on the internet. I want to spend money on you, and I'm like, okay, I'm not scamming that much, whatever. Like, they don't know how to spend their money, I know how to spend it. I just want to travel. First I want to survive in Thailand, then I want to travel. It went like this, and the weird thing is, like, now I'm traveling in Europe, try to distance myself from like strange, greedy, selfish host, let's just say it, who just didn't care about my image, and just wanted to post me even on a porn website. I was like, no way. And not even asking for my opinion about it and everything. So I just wanted to travel in Europe, taking distance from this, resource myself, everything. I went to the island of Svalbard in the very north, and I wanted to see a childhood friend who fell in love, got married, and so even if I was in such a strange industry, I was happy for him. Let me congratulate you, man. And he didn't invite me for the wedding. I was like, it's because maybe I'm in Thailand. Now I'm back to Europe, and he was texting me, hey, it's good you traveled to Pakistan. I'm happy for you. So I went back to Europe, trying to meet him again. Hey, I'm back now. Let's meet. Yeah, I'm busy. I will let you know. Okay. Then a friend tried to meet me, and he told him, friend, we were all friends, tried to tell him, Ben is back, let's just meet him. I'm packing with my wife because I'm gonna move to Stockholm. That's what his excuse is, packing. Packing non-stop. Wow. What does his wife owns, like that she has so many furnitures and material possessions that he needs to pack non-stop, like taking a couple of hours to go to the city to see you and having like a nice time with you, introducing me to his wife, whatever. No, all that was not possible. I'm like, bullshit excuse, come on, I know it. And then he went to Stockholm without saying hi, and bye at the same time, but at least hi, like one more reason to see me if you gonna move out to Stockholm. So wait a minute, now I went to travel to the north, and here I am in Stockholm actually, and it's very. I thought maybe still a friend or not. Was like about to test. He was liking all my posts, checking all the stories. Sometimes I even liking some stories. And I'm like, wait, you seem to be a big fan of my travel. Looks like you want to meet up again in the real, get a coffee together. Face-to-face conversation would be good, right? I mean, I'm your friend since we are 10, so far I know. We've been through a lot. Yeah, I've done some mistakes, but you too, I guess, So it's like the point, like you need to be rich not only in money, but in your soul too. So I'm like, if you need to think twice about meeting a childhood friend, and I'm like, what did your wife tell you? And I heard about his wedding, that he just, the photos of his life versus the photos of his wife, like before they met and all. Her life started when she was born, child, teenager, whatever, in the studies and all. His life started at the mosque with the father-in-law. No photos with the friends and everything. Apparently, the friends who were at the wedding ceremony, they expected photo with them, and were like, huh? That's it? Yeah, looks like. So me, I'm like, there must be a light inside him that he can't just forget his old friends. Come on. I refuse to believe it. I refuse to believe his shit. I refuse this. I have to say, whatsoever is religion, spirituality, philosophy, I don't care. All what I want to know is, does he has a heart? If I had a heart. But anyway, tell me more, give me more. I don't know. He didn't say anything. And now he was liking the post when I was in north of Norway up to north of Sweden. I'm in Stockholm, he's just watching the stories. I made some clues that I was in Stockholm, taram, and I'm acting like a girl. He needs to text me first. He's not texting first, and he watched everything. A girl found his address, thanks to his name, family name and all. So I did a trick to leave. He was watching me buying 2 candies. I left a candy in the hall of his building. Like, oh, he was stalking my candy. Maybe he wants one, I don't know. I got 2, so one for me, one for him. I left it. And he watched it. He watched on the stories that I revealed progressively his whole hall in the building with the candy left, and everything. And then still silent. And all my friends were like, he must be a big piece of shit. It's nonsense, like, your childhood friend is here. Now you have no excuse. He's in your city. You were watching all his trip, daring to like his photos, like, yay, I'm with you. Pretending to love is a sin. Loving is beautiful. Pretending to love is not beautiful. Be out of my life then. Wow. Like your so-called spirituality, like, I'm a new man thanks to Islam. My life started in the mosque with the father-in-law, hashtag Muhammad Ali versus Cassius Clay or whatever. I'm like, man, I don't care your metaphysical, spiritual drama. All I need to know is, do you want to see me or not? And when you pretend to like my stuff, acting like you somewhat care about me, I don't want your pity. So I have other people who genuinely like me. They like the photos, and I don't care about the like. I just want to see who is in to see me face to face in case I visit this city or that city or that city or that city, according to where we are geographically speaking. Because as long as no one is there, there is no reason not to meet. And it may be one of the last times in our life, if not the last time. Oh, who knows? I'm gonna meet. And I didn't know my really last time I met him in my life was like 5 years ago when I was in France before being stuck in Thailand with the COVID and everything, doing maybe some mistakes, but I acknowledge these mistakes. And now I'm like back to Europe. You were pretending to be with me online, like you're not with me offline. And even like now online, you're even not texting, like hiding, pretending you're not understanding. I'm in Stockholm. I'm gonna just make a obvious post. And it's just raising the question. Do you think you're that much of a good man when you join a so-called religion, like judging others, like some of your childhood friends or whatever? Like not up to not seeing them? Who has the most love in the end? In the name of being in love with your wife, oh my wife, everything. You're not even in love with the world. You should be full of serotonin, loving the world. That's real love. That's not that selective.